Okay, hello guys. So we're back here with our first interview of the whole series, the cultural series, and I'm here with none other but my mommy. I'm with my mommy.
Yes,
Yeah, with my
my
mommy.
heavy girl.
So yeah, so we're gonna give you a little rundown on the culture. You know what I'm saying? Let you understand something. Hopefully, you learn something from this. You get to know new things, and you get to know about a new culture, or you explore your own culture. Try the food, travel somewhere, and you know that, and the whole spiel. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get right into this video, this interview. I'm gonna interview mommy, ask her some questions, cultural questions, and you're gonna get to know a little bit about where we're from. You know, so okay, our first question is, what country are we from, mommy? What country you from?
My native country is Ghana, where I was born, even though I'm a naturalized citizen of the U.S. right now.
Okay, that's awesome. So, in your culture, what language or languages are spoken?
They are, they call them dialects because they are not international, but they are languages that you read and write, and there are close to 100 dialects. And I personally speak three of them.
Which ones are those, mommy?
I they are Akan, Chi, and Ga,
Yay.
and those are the ones I speak fluently.
Okay, mommy. I see you. Um, so, what is considered respectful and disrespectful in your culture?
Well, every culture has its own uh, particular attitudes and whatnot. In Ghana, it's considered disrespectful if you call your elders by their first name. So the way to figure out who your elder is, anybody your mother's age group, you refer to them as your aunt. Even though you're not related to them, they are your auntie. So you call them Aunt Jane or Aunt Cynthia
Yeah,
or Uncle
uncle.
Joe.
Yeah.
You can't call them by their first name. And that goes for if they are your grandpa's age, they are grandpa so and so. You can only call your colleagues or your schoolmates by their first name, and if not, then they report you to your parents that you are very
Oh
disrespectful for
my.
calling them with their first name.
Yeah. I was also thinking like the right hand thing. Like if you don't use your right hand
Right,
for
and you
everything,
also
it's
shake
disrespectful.
anybody you want to shake with your right hand. You don't shake them with your left, or they consider that disrespectful as well. Even though you might be left-handed, you still make it a point to shake with your right hand.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, what is the most commonly used word or phrase in your culture? Like something you hear a lot, like every
Uh,
ever so often you just hear someone say that.
uh, well, Ayuko is if usually you are out going about your daily business. Someone says hi, Ayuko, or it's more like well done,
Well, then, yeah.
or or you're working hard, like encouraging you to just go ahead, and they say Ayuko, to you, yeah.
Yeah. And you hear hat a lot. Hat.
Has, yeah,
Hat.
is maybe an older person trying to
Scold you.
scold a
Hat.
younger person for doing something wrong, and they don't know your name. They'll just say, "Hey, you need not to do that."
uh, yes.
Yeah.
So, what is the best and most annoying things in parenting styles? Like like the best in parenting style, the best parts of it, and the parts is like when you're younger, you're like like
Well, the best thing about the African culture, and
culture.
I know they say that a lot here in the American society, that it takes a village to raise a child, and that is really true. And so you never feel alone, because whenever you're walking down the street, any other person you see is your aunt, and they will be looking out for you, as well as making sure you're doing the right thing. And they can tell your parents that they saw you down the street, just doing something you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
Or, they could, anything, I mean, if you needed an encouragement, or you needed a little money for candy or something, an auntie down the street could just give you money for candy. So it's more like the whole community looks out for you as a child growing up, and you feel like you belong, in the community. You're never alone. The downside of that
Downsides,
is
yeah.
the downside of that is everybody is in your business, and so as a young person growing up, you're always wondering why people are not minding their business. Why they always what do you care what I do? Like you hear a lot of people say here, but you always have that belonging, feeling that you belong to the society and everybody's looking out for you. So that's the good end of that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool, Shmo. That's
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So, what is a custom or tradition? Like one of the customs or traditions in Ghanaian culture?
Well, Ghanaian culture it's got a lot of customs and traditions, as in the African culture is very rich with culture. And
Maybe one of them that you remember or recall.
from the time you are born to the time you pass, it's all steeped in culture and traditions. When a child is born, um, they have what we call an outdooring. It's like
Oh, yeah. When the
what do you
baby's
call that
like,
here?
it's like a baby shower. Oh,
No, a baby shower is before the baby is born. This is after the baby is born. They wait 8 days after the baby is born,
oh yeah, yeah.
and all the families come and meet, and they have a prayer for the child and say blessings over the
Kind of like a
child.
dedication. Well,
Kind of like a dedication, but this
it's
is not
like a
in
party.
church.
Yeah.
This is at home, and yeah, pastors can come and pray for the child and dedicate him and speak blessings over his life. His family, the child's family, speaks blessings over his life. The elders in the family speak blessings over his life.
Yeah.
And then they have a big party for welcoming that child into the world.
Yeah.
And when we are having a wedding,
A lot of food.
yeah, a lot of food. But before the wedding, the engagement, we don't just have, like you just go and give the girl a ring somewhere and you're engaged. No, in African culture, the man has to go to the girl's family and ask for her hand in marriage. And he doesn't go by himself. He goes with his family, his parents and his uncles and aunties, and they go with presents and go and ask for the woman's hand in marriage. And then the woman's family will accept the presents and gifts, and then they will set a date for the engagement. So the real date of the engagement comes, and again, their pastors and elders will come and pray for the couple and bless them and present the man's family will present the woman's family with a whole lot of gifts. And then again there will be a party with a lot of dancing
That's
and
cute.
food.
Yeah.
And then when the
Sure.
wedding comes, is something similar to that. the parents meet, and then the couple meet, and then they go and have a wedding like they do over here.
Okay. So, what is a common misconception in your culture?
In my culture or
In
in
Ghanaian culture? Yeah.
misconception,
Yeah. Amongst like Ghanaian culture, like the whole, conception Ghanaians, you know.
um,
Or it could be one of the. I mean, it could be one of the
a
tribes or like.
misconception.
It could be,
Well,
well, Ghanaian
different
culture now,
different
yeah.
tribes have different misconceptions about other tribes. So
Okay, if it
you
could be
always have
like
that.
a misconception about Ghana, like the country, like this.
Well, a
Ghana,
misconception
Ghana
about
culture.
Ghana or
Ghana
Africa.
culture. No, like Ghanaian culture, like specifically.
Um, well, that there are a lot of misconceptions. If you have not visited Ghana, of course, you may not get the whole picture by seeing what you see on television,
Yeah,
because Ghana is a very rich culture,
yeah,
and the rich are very rich and the poor are very poor.
that's
But
true.
you may not get that. You might think that all of Africa is poor or not, whatever. But
Yeah,
when you come to Ghana, you
yeah.
can tell there's a big difference
It's
from
not the
what you
50
see on
cents a day
television.
stuff, because you see the 50 cents a day and you see all
Right.
those, but yeah, it's really rich and yeah, nice places and it's really beautiful.
Right.
So, so I want you to tell the people, finally, last of all, what you love about Ghana and your culture. What you love about it.
Well, I am biased by about Ghana, of course, because I'm a native of
It's
Ghana.
okay, Mom. Just say, just tell
So,
them what you love about it.
what I may love may not be what somebody else love, but I love the food
Oh yeah,
because everything that they cook is like straight from the farmers market,
that's true.
and it's fresh from the farms, and so you can say everything is really organic. So the food tastes really good. You don't have a lot of packaged food,
Yeah.
and the people are very nice.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter where you come from. They talk to you on the street and say hi. Where are you going? How are you doing? They help you out with something. If you need help with anything, they're there to help you
Yeah.
and talk with you and all that. So the people are always very welcoming. It doesn't matter
That's
if
true.
you're from there or you're a stranger. You always have somebody to talk to, somebody to come by the house and say hello to you
Yeah.
and check on you. So that's what I love about Ghana.
Yeah, it's really awesome. It's really close
Yeah,
culture, welcoming, and yeah, everybody, people
yeah,
will say, "Oh, do you know how to say this and tree?" And I'm
right,
like, "No, I don't know." And people just teach you, people just sit with you and talk with you, and yeah, like it's really cool.
yeah.
The people there, and I love the beaches and the
And
resorts.
the beaches and the resorts are just
And
awesome.
like if you go to the restaurants and they fancy, they have nice restaurants and they make them up so nicely and so
Right.
fancy, and like yeah, it's just great, like yeah, and the food and everything. So yes, so since this is the quarantine edition of our session, tell the people what they should do to stay safe.
Stay safe, like all the scientists have been saying. We wash our hands very well and put on your mask, go into the grocery, and always have some Clorox wipes with you to wipe off the shopping carts. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And pray, and pray, uh, because God is the one who protects all of us eventually. So you pray for your loved ones, your friends, and your family, and for God to protect us. And that's what I do anyway.
Amen. So one song request. Before we go. Give us one song request from Ghana. One song request. One song, just one song from Ghana that we can go and listen to. Yeah.
Well, you can sing better than I do.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm not sure.
I'd say you should listen to. Let me think. In a Song by Darko Vibes. Yeah, that's a really nice song by Darko Vibes. In a Song.
Okay, so
Okay,
good
so
talking to all
good
of
talking
you.
to you guys, and
I hope you learned something
yeah.
from this, and I enjoyed this interview myself.
I did too.
Thank you.
Thank you. So this is me and my mommy. Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye. Eat your vegetables.